it's officially nighttime with Dara. And I realized that I better make food. I'm all involved in an art project right now. And I better make food because I'm going to be hungry. And then I'm going to not have anything to eat something weird. I don't know. So we have chopped arugula. And I'm so not in the mood to eat this raw. And I was like, I don't know. Can I saute arugula? Yes, I can. So I decided to saute in coconut oil. The coconut oil is hot. And I'm going to saute onions and arugula with tofu. And I thought you guys might like to spend some time with me. It's a weird angle, but at least you can see the arugula. Is anybody here? Who's here? Who's with me? All of a sudden I was like, it's time to go live. I just heard that. And we got our candle and we're going to talk softly. Let's put the candle over here. Weirdest lighting. Hi guys. Thank you, Victoria. Hi, Jasmine. I'm drinking some miso broth. It's cold in Sedona, sort of. It's not super cold. It's like a little jacket and the sweatshirt weather, but it's juniper season. The juniper trees are throwing a lot of pollen. And they say that after 2 or 3 years in Sedona, in this area, you will get allergies. And I was like, no, I won't. I don't have allergies. I never get allergies. And then when you know it, this year is like, if you feel like you almost have the flu, you're foggy headed. When I step outside, I sneeze. I notice it's worse at my house because my house is completely surrounded by trees. Like, no joke, I'm in a tree house. Beautiful view of the mountains. I'm in the trees, but it's real. So I have some natural remedies. They're helping. I make hawthorn berry tea, and I make sure that I make myself food because it's so important. Even when you're like all lost up in a project, which I'm making an oracle deck, it's just so grounding and nurturing to take the time to make yourself something beautiful. Shema. Do you say Shima or Shema? Hi, Dara. Colin choosing you over music right now. That's so lovely. When I saw your notification on my screen, I automatically clicked. You're a feel-good energy to me. I hope that makes sense. Yes, it does make sense. People used to say years ago that they didn't really necessarily even watch, but they just had me on in the background, and I just think that's the highest compliment. This is going to sizzle because the coconut oil is really hot. I am boiling water. Ooh, did I turn that down? I'm boiling water to make some, you know what, I'm going to have baked apple for dessert. Not baked apple. I chop apple and I stew it with a little bit of coconut oil, cinnamon, nutmeg, cardamom, and then I put some coconut yogurt and a pinch of salt with it, and maybe even a little bit of maple syrup. That's what I like to have for dessert. So we need to... I do know what you just sent. It was lovely. Oh, I don't know what you just sent. So I got these pho rice noodles. I'm obsessed because lately I've been treating myself to shaman ramen. Like, I'll go out in the van somewhere in Sedona, park by a hike, and come back and have this gorgeous hot ramen with adaptogenic herbs in it. And it's got rice noodles. So I was like, I think I'm going to get some. So I'm boiling some water so I can have some of that. We're gonna cook the onions. I don't know what you said that you had to delete. Ooh, and it's gonna smell good in here. And then I can get back to my work. The onions are loud. I'm doing a very linear part of my project. Have you guys seen the cards? I'm happy to show you. Victoria, that's so sweet. All of a sudden I heard go live. So maybe your souls were reaching out to my soul. It wasn't a plan. I thought I'll make food, and just like the old days, why just make food? Why not make food and hang out, you know? So I usually keep a bowl on the counter to catch my scraps, and then I toss them. So I think I want to do onions and tofu, and then I'll do the arugula at the last minute so it's not overcooked. I like to cook the tofu a lot. Not a lot, but I like it to get kind of tossed fresh, firm, wildwood, super firm. That's the only kind of tofu I like, is super firm. You want to see the cards? Of course, I do. I've shown them here in a live or two, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, but I'm going to go get the deck while the tofu is doing its thing. I'm going to make extra because tomorrow I'm going to be working on the deck. So basically, I think I made 80, it's the doobies, and I made 80 cards, and I'm working with this beautiful woman named Anna at Wonderland Publishing, and she is the editor. She's got like this uber Virgo eye to make sure that everything, all the I's are dotted, all the T's are crossed, proper spelling. I thought I was good, but she comes in with notes and I'm like, oh my God, yes. Oh my God, yes. So basically, it's quite a project to do when you're doing the artwork and the concept, but I'm so delighted that I did it. And we're in the tail end. We just wrote the guidebook. I wrote a mess, she fixed it. Designing the back of the cards, and then we're up to, then we'll be designing the box. Aw, I was meant to see it, and why would you erase such a delightful thing? It's the highest compliment. If someone says you're beautiful, great. If someone says you have great style, great. But if someone says your energy is great, what could be better? All right, in go the noodles. Let's pay attention. Look how thin they are and cute. I'm going to put some salt and some, I keep my tofu really simple. Just tofu, onions. Sometimes I don't do onions and I just do some chili pepper flakes, some garlic, some salt. I usually keep it really simple. Black pepper is nice. I'm going to show the, Robin, what? Hey, how are you? Oh my God, this is like the old days, you guys. We're hanging in the kitchen. I'm so allergied out, it's not even funny. Let me get the deck. So, if you don't know what the doobies are, they are, oh, those rice noodles are going to cook in a second. Hold on. Okay, so we want to make sure we don't overcook the rice noodles. That would be weird and a bummer. Oh my God, I think they're done. Wow, that was like 2 seconds. Let's see. Nope, not done. Okay, so remind me. These are doobies. They each have a little different topper on their head. So this is Amanita muscaria doobie. And if you pull this card, it's really mind and soul expanding, illumination, insights, guidance. It could mean you need to get guidance, or you may need to take some substance to stop you from being in your brain. I'll accompany you while you commune with the underworld and nature spirits. So this is a card to remind me to go to the forest, go get mushrooms, go eat mushrooms. Oh my gosh, so good to see you like the old times. I'm taking a bath and listening to you at the same time. That's so sweet. Thank you. I don't think I look so great right now because I'm allergy ridden, but I feel really great, aside from a tad foggy. So we have Apple Annie, we have Poppy. So this is like probably 80, 82 cards. I've done all the fronts of them, all the decks, all the doobie. The ones that needed to come just popped out at me. They were not saying no, like pineapple, she's in. Abundance. You got to give in order to receive. So next up, the back of the deck, which I think I'm going to put the doobie universe up there and the doobie universe down there. So either way, when you pull a card, it's not going to be upside down. And then there's a mandala of doobies in the back, on the back. I'm hoping to do it simply because these cards are not simple on the front. So I don't want to like overwhelm. And then whatever I do on the back of the deck is how I'm going to design the box. So I feel, ooh, Anna Banana popped out yesterday on Instagram and she's popping out today. And basically, peel back your layers to access your sweetness and true nature. Calm, fertility, productivity, hard work, and authenticity. She is mood boosting and sleep inducing. I have to make sure I wrote mood boosting and sleep inducing. I love that. You know what? She popped out twice, so she wants some attention. All right, I think the noodles. Yeah, they gotta be done. They're not done, they're done. I don't know why with the noodles. I could put noodles with broth. I don't know why I just needed the noodles. I'm multitasking too. I'm hanging out with you guys and I'm making dinner and I can't wait to bathe tonight. I see it in my eyes, like the allergy stuff, but you got to keep powering on. Someone hugged me too hard in the wrong direction, kind of lifted me up and kind of fractured. Something in my rib hurts every time I sneeze. I like actually heard a sound and I was like, oh. So every time I sneeze, it's like, ow. I sneeze and then I go, ow. It will heal. Everything heals. Okay, we can put in, is arugula weird to saute? I don't know. It's the cutest deck of cards. Thank you. Like what? They're so adorable. We have cordyceps mushroom doobies. We have Lamona. We have Penelope. She's upside down. Penelope. So I'm really excited because they teach us what nature spiritually and medicinally can give us, and in turn, like, we need to take care of her. We need to take care of nature, and she takes care of us. So they're bringing my messages out into the world. We got Cosmos. No, it was like a big bear gorilla. Like it wasn't like a hug like that. It was like a all of a sudden hug, swipe, pick up, what? Like it never heard of anything like that. It wasn't even like a normal hug. And yeah, those hard huggers. Oh my God, I'm suffering. But there's always meanings and messages to every ailment, you know? I think our bodies are amazing. Whatever we're ignoring spiritually and emotionally will come to us in some louder form. Either some ailment or something happens and we're like, I wish I listened sooner. So it's like a cosmic lesson, joke, haha. I have great humor about these things. Remember when I hurt my foot? I still need to post the video of how I painted my leather sofa white. And in the middle of that experience, I'm dancing around, not paying attention, tripped over something, fell, and really hurt my foot. But it healed. This is going to take 6 weeks. That took about 6 weeks. No big deal. Stuff happens. Hard huggers. Yay for the doobies. They were invented. They came to me in 1998, a year before my daughter was born. She came out looking like the cutest doobie of all. She's now 24, and the doobies are finally making their debut. It's huge, you guys. It's just a huge, it's like, I feel like I could not leave this planet without doing the doobies. And the first thing they wanted to come out as was a deck. Cards, that's it. They could be t-shirts, they could be stickers, they could be books. They hopefully will be figurines and charms. I need to wear charms. But this is their debut, and they're all copyrighted, and it's trademarked, and it's called the Doobie Universe. And you guys, we're gonna go big with them. But if I just have a deck, that's cool too. But probably not. Thank you guys. Hi. K Willie. We are here hanging out, making a little tofu dish. It feels like the old times. I mean, how much more fun is it to make food with you guys and hang out and talk? And I have broth here, and I have tonic here, double fisted. I made the rice noodles. I'm guessing they need sesame oil, would be so nice for them, but I do not think I have. I'm gonna put the tofu in the baggie. Put that in the fridge. I love to clean up while I cook. Jada's 24. Can you believe it? She's 24 and in Paris. Like, and she's just so good to her mama. And you guys, she actually, remember, I mean, she listens to me, all the food prep that I did, and I was her personal chef. I made my raw food, and she had her healthy steamed food. Broccoli for breakfast before her oatmeal is it's a big source of, it's a big issue. It's the one thing she won't do to her kids, she said, but she said she's going to be even more hardcore than me, and I was like, all right. So we're besties. Like, I just went to her house and stayed there for 3 nights, and we had literally the best time. So I am beyond grateful. I think I did my job. Like, she knows how to take care of herself. And that's just the biggest blessing. Like, I don't have to worry about her. She has such a good head on her shoulders. So now we're going to, I'm going to put some oil on the rice noodles, a little bit of oil. I wish I had sesame oil. I don't think I do. These were the bowls, Robin, that they used to have at the restaurant Ashe, which I'm sure you remember. What's happening here? Oh. The rice noodles. I don't know why I just wanted them. Just wanted noodles. And then for dessert, I'm going to cut up apple. And I cut them up pretty tiny. And little coconut oil first. Saute them with a little bit of maple syrup, pinch of salt, cinnamon, nutmeg. I'm really into cardamom these days because it's so soporific. And someone brought me pho broth, so I heated it up. I'm not entirely sure what's in it, but it feels really good. It's from a pho restaurant, and I just heated it up. But I make miso broths. I make nettle. What I like to do, which I often do, is I make a really strong nettle brew, dried nettles from Mountain Rose Herbs or Sun Organics. I get big bags of it, and I keep them in large glass containers, and a couple handfuls. I brew it really strong. Then I put some miso and some salt in it. Ruby Rose, you guys, the OGs are in the house. Hey, hi. And so making a salty tonic, you could put chaga mushroom in the nettle. You could put any of the Chinese herbs. So you can do that in chickpea miso. Okay, gotta get a spoon. I want to put these away, my little pho rice noodles. Why isn't this on? There. I have to have Christmas lights everywhere. You guys know I eat Purium during the day, right? I'm mostly raw during the day because I make a smoothie or two during the day. And Purium has helped my hip pain, the amino acids, and let's get a little olive oil because that's what I have. And a note to self to get sesame oil and a little salt, and we're good. OG here. I know you're an OG. I have Christmas lights in my pantry. I don't know if you can see them. Yeah, there's Christmas lights in there. If I shut, and then I have Christmas lights on the counter. I always have like a bunch of Christmas lights as a blob to just plug in, and it just cheers up this. I'm tripping over my rug. Weird. Okay, bad. It's this really long rug, but maybe it needs a rug pad at this point. Okay, watch this. All right, now we have nighttime with Dara, and look, isn't that pretty? I always have sesame oil. I don't know. Isn't that weird? Okay, that's really weird lighting. So we're gonna turn off the lights again. Okay, we'll dim them. So now we have candles, we have Christmas lights. Weird, I don't have sesame oil, but you know, I'll get it. Let's try the noodles. And stir the tofu and arugula. You know what? You just have some, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have some, this is dinner. I'm excited to get fresh sesame oil. And then I didn't put my chili pepper flakes, I forgot. So I can use a little hot sauce. And now I have tofu and arugula for tomorrow. That's great. And this is our cute little dinner. How easy was that? And it takes a little time. I'm gonna pick a card for us. The amino acids. Oh, the aminos help bone, help my hip pain. So the Purium product, which I sell, I'm not an avid seller, and I'm not business-like about it at all, but I'm so passionate about it because it's the perfect card. Are you guys ready? Dr. Sadeghi doesn't even know I did this yet, but I showed him the doobies, just a couple drawings of them, and I told him I was making an oracle deck about 6 months ago, and he's like, I'll have my patients pull cards every time they come in. So I made a Dr. Doobie, and this Dr. Doobie says, clear intentions. Is that legible? Purge negative emotions. I hand wrote all of them. Self-forgiveness. Identify emotional root of ailment, because your biography dictates your biology. Dr. Habib Sadeghi. So it's one of the reasons I just fell madly in love with what he does, because, oh, it's C? Hi, C. Yeah, C does Purium too, and she sells Purium. So it's just amazing. I mean, we only want quality things in our body, and I'm telling you, this stuff is organic and incredible. So this is the perfect card because I have a rib fracture from someone who hugged me very hard, spontaneously, in a twist. They picked me up out of nowhere. I wasn't prepared, and I heard something pop, and I was like, what was that? Was that your sunglasses against your chest? And then, of course, a week later, I'm like, yeah, that was not the sunglasses. So your biography dictates your biology. So when something wrong, or an ailment, or I call it your body's radar, when something flares, it literally is asking you to examine, why did you contract that? Why did that happen? Is there something that needs to shift in your life? And I can say that this, yes. So I'm going to shut this, and now we have our dinner. So I'll show you, I want to show you what I'm up to, and then we can hang up. Let's go sit somewhere. Oh, let's take this is really cool, you guys. This is new, and I just set it on the counter, and it's Uniqlo, I think it's called, Unique something. Can I lift it? Yeah, I can. Okay, this is where I'm sitting these days because my studio needs to be organized. This is where I'm doing the linear digital stuff for the doobies. I'm midway through, so I have to get back to it. This was my nice little break to hang out with you guys. So does that go down? I don't know. I don't know what's happening, but we're changing. We're changing venues, and then we're gonna get my dinner. Oh, I'm sorry. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Remember when I used to say close your ears? When I turned on the blender? Hold on. You're an OG. Of course you are. You studied all my courses. Oh, yeah, I don't even shout those out here on YouTube, but tell them, see? Tell them. All right, I'm coming back, you guys. I'm going to hang out. I'm going to adjust. I'm going to adjust this. We have dinner. We have a candle, because, like, what's better than treating yourself nicely and making things look pretty and see what I could do here. I have so many fun art supplies to share. Just so you know, I have an art journal life tool. It's like 6 hours of art journaling. And then you can partake every month. You're invited to the art journaling. I do a new moon art journal where you hang out with me and we do art journaling. And if I tell you, I'm whipping out the supplies this time because I have gelatos and Inktense blocks, and I want to show you how they work for what we're doing. And I don't shout out the tools, but I have for the past 5 or 6 years been helping people with their life direction. And you guys know when I find something efficient and actionable and helpful, it's like my jam, whether it's feng shui or raw food. Now it makes sense that my trajectory has been this: raw food, not raw, but food, eating clean so you can clean up your body, so you could hear your heart's desire and messages from the divine. As you're doing that, you start looking around and saying, oh, I better declutter. This doesn't suit me anymore. It's talking to me. It doesn't suit. It's not current. Then you look around your relationships and you're like, might need to disentangle, which is the hardest part. Then, you get to, where am I living? What's my astrogeography? I made a course on that. Then you're like, well, I want to be happy. What should I do? What next? Now what? The North Node in astrology is literally the most important point in astrology. It's your dharma. And when you do your North Node, you're happy. When you're in your South Node, you're So it's spelled out. I made these videos and I spelled it out. And then that's your North Node sign, is who and what you need to be, what sign you need to be. Taurus, need to not be Scorpio, but I get to take this gifts of being a seer and a gifts of being a survivor. And then, not an easy one, is probably the hardest one of all. And then the house placement, mine is 9th house. So it's not enough to know that I'm just Taurus and do beauty and food and art. I need to travel the world and I need to teach higher learning, do higher learning, and I need to teach higher learning because the third part of what I call the trifecta is your legacy that you're here to leave. And nothing is more important right now than my legacy because, and the doobies are part of my legacy, because that's what your midheaven is. It's the gift that you're here to share the world to the world, and you need to do it in order to feel fulfilled. And mine is Gemini. So I have you guys to teach. My allergies make me cough and then it hurts my rib. I sneeze, I cough, and then I go, ow. So it's not to be missed. Thank you, Grandmother Cece. I love that name. North Node, the House of the North Node, and the Midheaven. That's it, you guys. So you can look at the links below or go to DARA'S.com. I've started the Life Tool School, which will soon have its own website. Now, here's the thing. That's my other legacy, is that I'm starting the school of things we wish we learned in school that we didn't. All the higher learning stuff, all the 9th house stuff. And why didn't anyone tell me? People need to know, ... So I'm the founder. I approve the people, but I'm going to have people sharing and teaching their magic, their gift, their niche. So that's great. And I'm doing a life direction specialist training coming up, so you can learn how to help people using these tools that I've found. And now I keep saying, well, then I'm complete. I did the North Node, house sign, and midheaven. I'm good. But I have to share how to do what I do in your own way. And then I have to do feng shui. And then I get to just make art and travel around. The biomat will help my rib. That's such a good idea. I can do... I'm right now going through the list of doobie characters to make sure that each one is in the folder. And then I have a list about 15 that I need to touch up, dot and I. There's a smudge or a smudge. So when I'm drawing on my iPad, I can actually, I'm going to plug it in to charge it, but I can actually be on my biomat and do that work. And the biomat helps me stay still. You guys, biomats, this is literally the worst lighting. I don't even know what I've done. And why is it? Let me fix it. Hold on. You don't need to see the food anymore. Oh, there we go. We're going down. So the biomat I have in my studio on my chair, I have the biomat on my chair so that I sit still because it soothes me and relaxes me. It's hard for me to sit still and do this kind of work, but the biomat soothes me. So that's like a message from the heavens, because I was like, how am I going to sit and be linear and finish the work, tighten it up, And that's how I'm going to do it. So well done, Patty. You gave me, I swear angels come through the mouths of people, you know, whether it's a stranger, someone we love, a family member, to get the messages like, oh, that's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to peace out on the biomat. Otherwise, I get distracted. I'll get up. I want to make a tonic. I want to do the dishes. But when you have a project like this, you have to. Let me go get them. Hi, Ellen. Well, you can watch it. It's going to be posted. So, I'm coming back. I'm actually going to make some aloe digest. I can't even tell you this stuff from Purium. I take the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation Package, and that's why I'm staying lean and my hip doesn't hurt anymore. The Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation Package with collagen support. You can't tell, but from this lighting, it's scary, but that's not the point. So these are the doobie cards. That's what you missed, Ellen. But you didn't miss it because they're not debuted yet. This is just a prototype deck that I printed to feel them, see what I wanted to change. Here we go, Cosmos. Order, balance, systems, and harmony. Order creates freedom. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm going to make some lives. I have someone coming to help me organize the studio because it is just disaster. And I'm getting professional help. Oh, that might be better. That's more nighttime with Dara. So, yeah, I feel allergy ridden, but that's okay. I'm going to take a rose bath tonight. I'm going to use some Kindry products, which I still have. I'm eating these rice pho noodles, these organic noodles that I got in tofu and arugula, which I'm going to go eat it now. You guys don't need to watch me eat, but what a good idea. I'm going to take the iPad. I get so distracted by things I want to straighten up because order does create freedom and order does help me with my creativity, but I'm no longer in the creative process of the doobies. It's just refining them. Oh, pineapple. So this is the Oracle deck I have made and worked on, and this one's one of my favorites. And this actually was drawn at Chocolate Tree, as most of these were drawn at Chocolate Tree in Sedona, where that's the first place that will be carrying the deck. And then, yeah, it's Chocolate Tree. And so I did a cacao, and I was eating a lot of Jeffrey Botticelli's cacao, handmade cacao. So if you pull this card, it's a heart opener. Time to eat some cacao and open your heart. Mood lifter, masculine energy, antioxidants, theobromine, magnesium, tryptophan, iron. Let me help you open your heart and be happy. That's Theo. Oh, ACV steam for allergies. Apple cider vinegar, saving you with all the pollen you have in Florida. Okay, more on the way. More what on the way? Oh, thank you. You don't have to send me more. Do not. You've sent me so many goodies throughout the years. If anybody wants gorgeous skincare, Robin made a code for you guys, Darified. Makes so much sense. Darified. And so you can order it at a discount. I love the oils. I am so excited. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh, I got this remedy, Desmodium, tincture, and then this nasal stuff I got that is incredible, that really, really helps. So, I don't know. I want to say goodnight because I'm going to go eat and then work on my project, and I'll come back soon. Comment under this video after it's posted. It reminds me. I see the comments come in, and then it reminds me to go live. I love you. Happy, happy, happy Mercury Day. I'll see you soon. Enjoy your baths, everybody, and your gorgeous, beautiful food. Oh, and do some likes. That helps with the algorithm because I've been gone a long time, and we want to lift the party. We want to elevate the situation. Big hugs, you guys. Bye. Elevate, liberate, and create, and elevate. Liberate, create, elevate. Those would be the words for tonight. See you. Let's art journal about those tomorrow. Like liberate. What does liberation feel like? What do you need to do to liberate? I think that's gonna be my art journal theme for March 10th, which is like any minute. Liberate, create, elevate. It's clean, clear, bright. And when you do that enough, you get to be wise, wild, and free, like Robin and I. Then we're going to liberate, create, and elevate. We're all hopefully wise, wild, and free. But I know you guys are all clean, clear, and bright. And now we're going to liberate, create, and elevate. I love that. This is reminding me I need to have paper around me at all time. By my bed, in my pocket, because I'm having ideas lately. I'll see you soon.